up everybody, so I thought that I would do a very interesting video today about which masks that I would use for work environment places and including the COVID-19 lockdown for protection. And I have about 4 different masks that I use, so I'm going to start off with the most basic one that's being used a lot. Sorry, I have an itch. Okay, so the first one, you all seen these. And these ones are just the regular ones with the cloth and the little strings on the side, ding ding. And it has a filter on it, one filter. So normally I would only use this if I'm like, obviously if I'm in the store, but if it's like too hot out and I don't want to wear a bigger medical mask and I don't want to get too hot or sweaty, then I would most likely wear this one. So, and it's really comfortable. It's not that much money depending on what kind you get, and it's really super easy to put on. And then we have just one of those scarves that you can put on. It's like the half face looking ones. This one is actually, let me see if I can unroll the entire thing completely. So this one is just like an American flag theme half skull face scarf / mask, and this one's really cool. It's very stretchy and really comfortable to wear. But I would probably only wear this like if it's cold out, and this would keep me warm. So I probably most likely would be seen wearing this like maybe in the fall. But it is really cool. You can also wear it for style, and it looks really awesome. And then we have this one. Now, this one in particular is my favorite, but it was running late, and I ended up getting my money refunded because it was late. And normally I don't refund my money unless if the item is a great disappointment and the material sucks and it doesn't fit me, or it's broken, or it's just pathetic and it's cheaply made. But the reason why I have my money refunded on this is because I waited 3 days for this fucking mask to get to my house. I was supposed to get it on the 16th because I ordered it a few days beforehand. And it didn't arrive until July 9th. No. It didn't arrive till July 18th. And it was really pissing me off. And UPS wasn't much help because I did call them. And the first lady who was talking said, "Oh, we do have it." And then I called them again the next day because it said expected to arrive today, and it still didn't arrive. So I contacted UPS again, and they said that they didn't have it. So I was like, how are you going to tell me you have it and then you don't? So it was like really, really dumb. So it finally did come in, and I was really, really happy that it finally came in because, I woke up in the morning and it said that the package of the steampunk / motorcycle / face mask was delivered. And I was like, I ran downstairs and I freaking grabbed the mask really quick, and I was really happy. And this is my favorite because when you put it on, it's really big and it has extra protection. So like, when you just put it on like this, and it's really cool looking. You can see that it has like sharp teeth. The only issue with this mask is it smells, and it's smelly, like it really stinks because of the material that it's made from. But the good news is that you can distinguish that odor smell by simply just washing it. So this is reusable. You can wash it. I would recommend washing it with your hands. I wouldn't feel comfortable putting this in a washer machine because it has metal on it, and I'm worried that it might break off in the washer machine. But you can also spray it if you wanted to. But mostly the smell is coming from the inside of the mask. And the reason for this is because it's fake leather, and because of that, it does have a smell to it. To be honest, when I ordered the mask, the smell was really strong, but to me, in my opinion, over time, the smell did kind of level down a bit, so it doesn't smell as strong as it did before. But the good thing is that even though it kind of has a smell to it, it doesn't smell like from long distances where like you could be like two minutes or like 2 miles away from me. Like you could be like I could be right here and the other person could be right there, but they wouldn't be able to smell the mask. So that's a good thing. It's not like airborne. It's like, oh my god, no. So this is great. This mask is really, really comfortable, and if you're in crowded places, I think that would be a really good mask to wear, and it totally protects pretty much almost your entire face compared to this one. So this one is kind of small, so if you look at the size comparison, so this covers like I can show you what I mean. So like if I were to put this on, you could see that it covers like right here and here and here, while this one actually covers like your entire cheek and your nose and your entire mouth, while this one only covers half of your cheek, so some of that is still exposed. But this is really good, and I really do like the fact that it's very stretchy. It's really easy to put on, so if you want to adjust it, I mean, you can adjust it. I mean, if you want to like move the straps, you can like, you know, you can move them one up and one downward, but it's really, really cool, very comfortable, and very easy to wear. There's all kinds of different styles. Now, this is not something I would wear for COVID-19. This is actually for work. So this mask is really sturdy, so it doesn't matter how far you bend it. It's going to go back right into place. So this mask is removable, and it's anti-fog resistant, and it has a lot of protection, and you can breathe in it very well. And you don't have to worry about getting hot by wearing this entire thing on your face. And even if you do, you can remove the goggles. It's very easy. So you can see that there are actually 2 holes on the mask. So there's like one here, and then there's one here, and then there's a big giant filter for the mouth for you to breathe in. And then you have the goggles, and then inside of the goggles there's like foam. So you can remove it. You can very easily remove this. So then you would have this off, and then you would just have the goggles itself on. Now, as for the lens, they can come out, they can pop out, but you can always pop them back in. Now, when you do put the goggles on, you don't have to worry about the lenses popping out, but they do easily pop out if you mess around with it too much, like that. But you can easily just put that back in, and you know, you fix the problem. So, as you can see, the only thing is that because the lens do pop out sometimes, this little part is always going to stick out, and it's really, like, there's no way of putting that back in. Like, you could push with all your might, and it will not go back in. But you're still going to be protected. It's just that there's going to be a little hole there, and it's not going to give any discomfort. You're going to be fine, but it's just that when you put this mask on, you might want to take your hand and then just put it on like this. But you don't want to pull, because you can see how this comes out. So you want to put that back in. And, yeah. So it does pop in very easily. And the foam, it's stuck on there very well. Now this does have an adjustment on it, so like because this thing does come on your head pretty tight, so you can adjust it, or you just have to pull this and it'll lighten the tightness on here. So you can just pull. And you can just adjust it like that. Now the way that you put this back on is, let me also show you what I mean. So you could bend this, like I am literally going to bend it like this, and it's not going to be bent out of place. It's really perfect. Oh, and there's also foam right here too on the mouthpiece for extra protection. Okay, So now I'm going to have to stand up for this. And it's going to be a little hard to see, but bear with me. So there are little tiny holes right here, and that's where this is where it goes back into snapping into place. So you want to line those things up as best as you can, and yeah, and there you go. And then what you want to do is you'll want to take your hand and you'll want to hold it like this, because like I said, if you don't hold your hand on here, not only will the lens, well, it's not necessarily the lens, but this could pop out. So you want to be careful when you're putting it on. So you want to hold it like this flat to your face, and then pull it over just like that, and there you go. Now I'm going to show you what I mean. If I were to do this, now it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes this does come out. So if you were to just go like this, and you see how my hand's pulling on this is what's going to happen. Well, like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but you see how it does move? So if I were to pull on that too hard, it would come out, but it is very easy to snap back in. I got this from Wish, and I waited a whole month for this to come in. It was just devastating to wait for this thing. It took so long to get here. So that's basically all my masks. This one is really, I showed you guys this already, but this one's really cool. I really do like it. Though I wish that they had better cloth, because this is a little bit thin, but it's really cool. So you just slide it, and then you want to like expose the teeth as best as you can. And you can also look where the teeth are from the inside. See, looks cool. And you can push it up as much as you want. So that's really easy to use. And you could also wear it on your head if you want to. Like, you could just put this on your head, so it kind of works like a bandana. So you can just, like, you know, scrunch it up, and, you know, you can just even put it on your head, kind of like that, you know. But I don't normally do it like that, but you could wear it inside out, do whatever you want with it. You're probably better, you would actually see the skull face a lot better in light and not so much the dark. But it's really cool, so I think you guys would enjoy that. I'm on YouTube. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, I pretty much got all these masks from Amazon. Yeah. The only one that I didn't get from Amazon was this one. This one was from Wish, so obviously it was going to take a while because it's from Wish. What could you expect? But this one, and this one, and this one were all from Amazon. So yeah, my dad was actually the one that brought me this one, but I actually bought the skull and the other skull, and then I brought this one for work. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope that helps.